Was good, King family? It's your girl Giselle, and I am back with our first video of the day. This is Alex's birthday vlog. Don't mind my hair, don't mind how I'm dressing up right now. I'm actually cooking. I just wanted to first come and show you guys what I'm making, one of the platters that I'm making. So I'm gonna show you right now. I think you guys have seen me make ground beef already, but basically that's what I have right here. I have ground beef, and I have, let me see if you guys can see it. What this is right here is let me drain some out. This is plantains, and what I'm gonna be doing with the plantains is it's almost like a lasagna. So I'm gonna be using, I'm gonna show you guys step by step. When this is halfway done, I'll let you guys know. Right now, what I'm going to do is I am going to season the ground beef real quick and show you guys how I season it. So first, we're gonna put some black pepper. I hope you guys can see the light. It's nice and bright. So I'm gonna, this is a lot too, so bear with me because I have to put a whole bunch of seasonings first. I have some oregano. Make sure the camera focuses. Ooh. Oregano leaves, in case it doesn't show. I have a little bit right here. I put them in the pack. I'm gonna put this whole thing in. Oops. This whole thing in. We're gonna use some garlic powder. A whole bunch of that. I actually wanted him to season it, but I'm letting him take his nap. Some Goya adobo. I gotta lower this fire. So y'all seen that I'm putting a lot because it's a stack. A little bit of salt because the adobo already has enough seasoning, some sazon packets. I'm gonna put one for now, and then I'm gonna put a second one. I really don't put much in the ground beef. Yo, this is so much that it's gonna be so hard to toss, but we're gonna try. Oh, we forgot another thing. We're gonna put a little bit of vinegar. So my menu today is basically a pastelón, which I'm talking to you guys about. Some yellow rice. Well, yellow rice with beans in it. A salad. And basically ribs in the oven. And I'll show you guys how I season ribs. Ooh. Yo, this is just spilled all over the floor. That's how much it is in there. And all the stores are closed, so I haven't been able to buy him anything. Which kind of sucks. We did get him sneakers, and I told him that it was gonna be for his birthday, but it's not. I got him that like 2 weeks ago. So that's alright. Let's zoom out so you guys can see me making this. What happened, Mama? Alright, I'll build it in 1 second. I also got Alexiani a scooter, because she's been like putting her knee on her doll stroller, and she was just like dragging it. Alright, so that's done. We have to probably add some water, but I know it's gonna need some more flavor in it. So actually not bad. A little bit more adobo. Put it for each side. Not a little bit, a lot. A lot of it. Put a little bit more garlic. I always say a little bit. There's so much in there that kind of gotta put a lot. Black pepper. And I got a new special, not special, but I got a new ingredient. And it's sugar, brown sugar. Hold on guys, I'll help you in 1 second. I put brown sugar now on everything, and it makes it taste so good. Oh my god, you guys should try it. I've been cooking it on my chicken. This is such a flavor. Super delicious. I'm trying to like root. And every time I did this earlier, when it was actually cooked, the meat is actually cooked. Just because y'all seen me taste it. It's cooked. I'm gonna mix every little inch of it. Alright, let's taste it. Let's give it another taste now. Perfect. I'm gonna let that cook up a little bit. We got the ground beef. Now, next is going to be making, seasoning the ribs and putting them in the oven. So for right now, before we go back to that, I'm gonna I'm gonna preheat the oven to, let's say 400, because we don't want the ribs too fast. I'm gonna cook them probably for like an hour, and let's get to the ribs. Alright guys, so we're back with, it's time to season the ribs. I don't remember what I said at the beginning, but alright, we're back with the ribs. I washed the ribs. Let's get it closer so you guys can see. I washed the ribs. They're nice and washed. I'm going to season them before transferring them in here. So you guys are going to see a little bit of what I'm pouring inside. You're not going to see, oh yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing inside. There you go. Alright, so we got the ribs. A little bit of salt. Remember, rib is like is pork, and pork is very salty, just like pork chops. So you don't want to put too much. Alright, so some adobo. Same things we were using on the brand new. And I'm wearing gloves because you know that meat, you don't want to put your hand all over it. I got an extra packet of ribs. Ribs just in case. Some carrier tap. In case I needed it. Oregano. Some garlic powder. I use simple stuff. I don't use too much. Some black pepper. I'll let it a little bit closer. We're gonna keep topping. So, that's all of it wanted to come out. Some salt packets. The salt packets. Some vinegar. Like a cap full. And of course, like always, some brown sugar. I'm gonna put like 2 of that. Brown sugar. I think that's all that I use. Alright, so we're just gonna massage it, make sure everything. This one is humongous. Don't do that, but look how much seasoning is on there. Armani, please don't do that. Just gonna make sure it's good. Some of these things are so sharp that I feel like the pan at the end is gonna get super, it might get like a hole. But yeah, I have extras. Alright. So that's the ribs. We're gonna start putting them in. This one is bad. So let's put this here. Look at this rib is humongous. These are humongous. This is all I can find too. You usually get the ones that are like already with no bones, but my luck. Not everybody's birthday is in quarantine. Just gonna fill it up in here. Hope this doesn't get a hole in it. This one's super sharp. Alright, and let's get these little seeds out. That's for my lemon. There's like seeds in there. Because when you clean your meat, you gotta clean your meat with lemon. You know what I mean? So I gotta get the seasons out. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm not talking too low. Then I'm gonna add a tiny bit. Not a tiny bit. Nice amount of water in there. Just to have it. These are gonna cook up for an hour or two, depending, because they're super thick. That's the appropriate way to take off gloves, guys. If you ever worked in nursing or healthcare, that's how I got trained. Because I'm a caretaker. So let's cover these babies up. This is what the ribs look like. Oop, the juice almost fell out. This is what the ribs look like. Alright. Let's cover these babies up and then get ready to do the pastelón. So let's cover this up and get ready to do this pastelón so I can show you guys how we do this. Alright? Alright, well, the next step for the pastelón is I forgot to put some onions and pepper. I put some red pepper, green pepper, some chopped onion. Not a lot. My kids don't like it. Just mix it around. Let it cook up. Let them cook in there. The plantains are ready. The sweet, these are actually sweet plantains. I'll let those cook for a little bit. I don't know. These are actually sweet, sweet plantains. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be sorry, smashing them up. Sorry. Let me get one of these. And I'm just with a fork. This is what I'm gonna be doing. Like mashed potatoes, basically. It's basically called like a mangú, but it's with pastelón. So, this is what I'll be doing for the next few minutes. And y'all will see the end result of this being all mushed together like a mashed potatoes. Alright guys, so I started half of the process. I gotta make sure it's thick. And now I'm gonna show you guys what I did and what it looks like. So this is what I did. Remember how it looked before? So now what I did with the fork is I just mashed it up and I actually used some evaporated milk to smooth it out, and I used like half of a stick of butter. And this is all I gotta do. Just mash it up, make sure it's really, there's no bumps because this be really bumpy. It doesn't matter anyways if it is or if it isn't. Take some of that off. We don't need that much. We do, but we don't. Layer it out a little bit. Make sure just the bottom is covered. Basically like lasagna, but with sweet plantains. So if y'all gonna go get it, make sure y'all get some sweet plantains. Anywhere that you go, they should have it. Spanish supermarkets, Walmart, anywhere. So this is the first layer. I keep saying that. Okay, that's the first layer. And now next, what I'm gonna add is the meat. Let me grab some of the meat. I don't know why I keep getting in front of that. And put it in this clean bowl. Just so I can have some right here close to me. So here's the ground beef. added my onions. Oop. My onions and pepper, you guys can see it. There's the green, there's the white, and there's the red. Alright, so I'm gonna add the ground beef. All over. Smooth it out. For each side is even. And now, after we do that, after we cover all the pastelón, we're gonna add some mozzarella cheese. This is the easiest thing ever to make if you want to make like an easy dinner. Just like a lasagna. You don't only, this is even less expensive because you don't even gotta buy ragu. You don't have to make a big one, you can make a small one. Alright. That's nice and layered. Then I'm gonna add more of the, I don't know, I'm gonna use something bigger too. So I'm gonna just make sure this is really mashed up in here because, wrong fork. It's really good. Make sure there's no bumps or nothing like that. Like I said, it's okay if there is. Doesn't really matter. Tastes good either way. Alright, so we're gonna grab some more. This part gets kind of hard. You want to make sure you grab enough because everything's gonna want to try to get up and stick. You want to grab enough. Now I am gonna use the fork because there you go. Just equal it out because if not, everything from the bottom is going to lift. So what you want to do is put enough on top, and if you gotta take off, you can take off. Just push it over, and nothing lifts up from the bottom. There you go. And everything is covered. And I'm actually going to use all of it because it's already getting to the top. So I'm going to finish grabbing every bit from the pan and just putting it on the top. And then just smooth it out. Alright. You could talk. This is not a mukbang.
Mommy.
Yes.
Cake.
Later. Alright.
With a candle.
Always make that.
Is that
Alright. I threw my spatula in there.
okay, right there.
My mom, I learned this from my mom, and Alex started loving it. So after that, I just started making it. And the only thing about my mom is that she forgets to put a lot of meat, and we like tasting the meat, but she makes it so good. All right, so we're gonna just add all the meat. Not all of it. Let's see. Usually you need a layer in the top, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Should put one more layer, but I used all of it, so it's okay. It's okay. Add a little bit more. Just fill in the corners, and this meat smells so good. Try using a little bit of brown sugar in your meat, just a little bit. It gives it that oomph, that oomph. Alright, it's all evened out. Now we're gonna just fill it up with cheese. Fill it up with cheese, and that's it. Easiest thing in the world. And it's super delicious. And this will last us a couple days without having to make dinner. Literally. Just gonna add the whole bag because there's a lot of meat in the top. Alright, well guys, that's the end of it. That's how you make a pastelón. There it is. I'll come back later with the, well not later, I'll show you guys next the ribs, how they came out, and me putting the barbecue in it. Alright, so let's see. Alright guys, so we're back with the finishing touch. We have the pastelón. All I did was melt the cheese. You guys can see right there. All I did was melt the cheese and it's done. This is the ribs right here, hot. This is the ribs. And then I am just going to add barbecue as the finishing touch. I also have my rice right here, and that'll be everything. So make sure you guys tune in for the video. And I'm gonna put the ribs in for a second time after I put the barbecue. Put it in, splash. And if you have gloves, just do this. They literally just came out the oven. But since the barbecue is cool, you don't really feel the heat that much. Make sure every part. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Nice. I'm gonna turn some of them over. Whew, that water's hot. Turn it over. Over. And then we're gonna add some more barbecue. And you put it in the oven for its last minutes. And then here you go for the barbecue ribs. Let me take off these gloves so I can show you guys what the finishing touch looks like. Alright. Here is the finishing look. Barbecue ribs. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for the birthday dinner, the birthday mukbang. So make sure you guys stay tuned. It should be up after this video. Like, share, subscribe. We love you guys. Wish Alex a happy birthday. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We love you guys. Peace.